Hi, it's so nice that you're here to quickly get brainted with me. I'm your host, Laura, and welcome to my Mindful Storytelling podcast. So, hi, it's so nice that you're here again. And today we're going to talk about talent versus hard work, because this is something that always gets to me, one of my weak spots. So maybe you relate. As you know, or maybe you're new here, I will interview myself. And also I'm going to do this in English. It's not my native language, so don't be so hard on me if I'm doing mistakes. I'm still improving, and I just hope you have fun and you will maybe get something out of it. So yeah, let's kick things off, shall we? What is talent and how do you perceive its role? I have to say, talent to me, but only to me maybe, it's an innate ability, something you're born with, I want to say, that some people obviously seem to have naturally. So it's like a head start in a particular area, for example, sports or whatsoever, if you're talented in art. I think it's essential to remember that this talent alone doesn't guarantee, of course, success, because in my opinion, hard work and determination plays a significant role in turning talent into this certain achievement. Of course, if you will never market yourself or you won't be discovered, most of the times those very, very, very talented people are never successful. Oh, okay. So did you ever want to have that one talent? Is it healthy to have such a singular focus, or is it better to explore a broad range of interests? Yeah, I have the feeling if you have the singular focus, it can be very beneficial, but not only for this path of success, because I'm reading this book where Matthew Dix, with his book Some Days Today, highlights this very particular power of determination and the ability to switch focus on different things and to effectively planning your days. He talks about time slightly different than maybe the average people, because for him, every second counts due to his PTSD and trauma. And yeah, it's about finding your drive and the passion you will want to move forward. So speaking of determination, do you have any advice how to cultivate it, or especially starting from scratch or feeling stuck in your own pursuits? Like, did you ever experience that you felt like totally untalented in something that you felt really passionate for? Well, yeah, totally. Oh my God. Like, determination can be totally nurtured by setting clear goals, of course. And you're breaking them into manageable steps. This sentence you always hear, you just take baby steps, one after another, and then you can celebrate small wins along the way. But if you're surrounding yourself with a supportive community and you have this successful goal in your head, you can also provide your own encouragement needed to stay committed to your path. So I have the feeling that because you're taking one step after another, you're never standing still, you will be more successful. Talent is just one brick in the whole house wall you have to build to have a supportive construction. So determination, finding a clear path and making one step after another, is that what hard work is defined of? Well, to define hard work is very hard because a lot of people, especially nowadays, are very mentally focused on their inner peace and health. So if you would ask me if I'm working hard, I want to say yes, because I'm feeling fatigue and often not very mentally prepared to do projects. My work isn't overly complicated, and most of the works aren't complicated. This typical sentence that my parents always used to tell me: if there is a will, there is a way. If you want to pass the class or if you want to achieve something, you can do it. Parents try to push their children into the right way and into the right role, they will grow. But very often that's hard work then, because if you're not intuitive and you're not mentally prepared to do certain things, it's going to be hard. You won't be that determined. Why would you? It's not something you want to do. It's something you don't want to do. And then you get maybe lazy in social aspects. That is said, how the people in the community and the society seeing you, they think, okay, this is a lazy person because he's not working hard and so on. He's not talented, or even worse, he is talented, but he's not working hard enough to achieve something. So determination is the glue that keeps everything together. And of course, not only that, because we are not only talking about talent versus hard work, we are talking about your intuition, your passion, What is your passion? Is it your talent? Maybe it's not, but you are determined with your passion. So that equals not hard work, and leads to a success story where people will be applauding you because you will be the greatest in it. And it's not even your talent. Maybe you're talented and you're determined and you're a successful person. The only problem is that I was thinking about it so long and now I don't anymore, for God's sakes. And other people are beating themselves up as well is only the reason of the outcome. It's the reason of success. And this is why the people beating themselves up, they're like, oh my God, I have no talent. I will never be successful psychologically. They weren't raised properly, or they had a very, very competitive work or friend environment. And they always were comparing them to other people who were more determined, and they totally lost control of the word talent because it was a big misconception they had. Those people were determined and they thought, okay, those people are more talented because they're more successful than I am, especially in school. If you're at this young age, an academic subject they were extraordinarily good at, it was like, yeah, because they're untalented. Because what we learned in school was if you're very good in English, you have a language talent. You're talented at this. And this is such a huge problem because I have the feeling it is so much dug deep in our subconscious, stand in our own way, thinking about our own passion, because we will never pursue our passion because we will we won't be successful in it because we maybe don't have the talent for it. And this is the reason why we're not chasing after their dreams. If you want to be a gardener, why do you want to be that? If you can work for a big company in an office with a very stable and very high wage. And that's one of the biggest problems in our society, because people totally lose focus of themselves and their inner wanting and their inner child. Determination is the real key to success, and stop worrying about your talents or hard work, because those two words shouldn't exist anymore. You should discover yourself beyond all of this, beyond of all definitions, what you are, who you are, and whatever the people are telling you. Oh my God, you're so talented at this, you should totally do that. You should always listen to know what lane you're going into one day. But that shouldn't determine you. It shouldn't be the thing who you are. But for the last sentence, and just to capture the essence, what is talent or hard work that truly matters? As I said, I wish that people would be more careful, of course, using those two words. It may be too harsh to say that those two words shouldn't exist anymore, because if you're really hustling and you're working hard and you want to communicate that feeling to some other person who's asking, how are you doing? Again, those words will always exist. But if I have to break it down, I have the feeling it's a blend of both. If we're trying to keep those words, it has to be blended. Because at the first hand, talent can be so variable and a head start. But of course, hard work and the glue, determination, and of course, a second little thing that is called willingness to explore and of course adapt will ultimately lead to success. So it's not about being better than one another. That's what I'm talking about. Don't compare yourself too much. It's about how they complement each other on your very own and personal journey. Because people, let's get this straight. It is your life. If you're a play in a theater, you will be your viewer, only you and the stage. And you have to be happy with that play that is called your life. So don't beat yourself up if you think you're not hard working or you're not working as hard as the other, because maybe that other person is determined, or maybe this other person is talented and determined, or maybe this other individual thinks that they are working hard, but they aren't. They're just telling you that. And then you hear that, this societal term, and you feel like, oh God, I need to do more. And you beat yourself up. You will get sick. You will have no balance in life. You will not be successful for your own very life. So keep it together. Find your own inner balance. Find your inner peace. And it will lead you the way. The universe has your back. Trust me on this. There is enough space for all of us. And there is totally a way for everybody. You don't have to live in scarcity. Just do what you feel. Give back. Try to be a good human and just enjoy life. It's so short. You can make the best out of it, and it's going to be the longest and most fulfilling life you will ever have. I want to say that was a very emotional topic for me, maybe. There are many things in my head I can't quite reach, with words, but maybe you experienced a little bit of the similar things I just said, and maybe you can relate to any of these topics. Let me know in the Q&A section. Let me know on Instagram. Please, please, please share the word if you think that it's worth it to be shared. Let me know what you think. I love to hear from you. I hope you have a lovely day. And see you soon in another episode. Bye.